Got a little cat through. Like what we've done. Right. Brake line. What are you doing, mate?
I'm even getting snow.
Yeah, Debsy likes it. Right, anyway. Oh, he spat all over the camera, man. Gee. Ready for some hooning? Oh, yes. Ready to go. Literally come out in the garage and I'm like, I want to do something on the bike. Anyone else's kids come out, follow them out, want to sit in the garage.
Peyton's going to tie me to the chair. To the what? To that thing. No, I'm going to tie this. No, I've already tied it.
Look at that. Oh, the saviour. The saviour. Debsy, boy! What are you doing, mate?
I'm even getting snow.
Yeah, Debsy likes it. Right, anyway. Oh, he spat all over the camera, man. Jesus. Spat all over the camera. Right, brakes are off. These new pads, JPB pads, they do let off a bit more dust, but initial braking on them is spot on, I've got to be honest. And no heat has gone on there. I always put paint on the back of the pads. No heat at all. It's got, well, you know, they're not discoloured or anything from 3 days on track, 140 mile. So yeah, this I'm just going to strip it apart, take the pistons out. Is the pistons out, nipples out. Definitely need one of these. Like if you're thinking of getting the pistons out, if you've got the normal, the standard pistons, and they've done any sort of track time, race time, or whatever, they're probably going to be hard work to get out. So get yourself one of them little piston tool, put them on there, put it in, Allen key it up, and then I use a 70mm socket, just gently left and right, and the piston comes out. Job done. Job done. Right, next thing. Seals out. Next job. I don't run dust seals in mine. A lot of people don't run the dust seals. It's just another seal that's causing friction on the pistons, can cause drag, track a load of crap in. So if you're cleaning them regular or servicing them, then they're not needed. But obviously, you need to, don't know if you can see, that's where the dust seal would sit down there, look, and it has got a load of shit in. So, hang on, they definitely need cleaning regularly, especially racing. If you want your brakes good, got to keep on top of them. Got a little cat through. Like what we've done. Right, brake line, getting that changed. Jamie Boyce, got a new one coming. Caliper's fully stripped down. new seals will go in, even though, to be honest, seals look absolutely fresh. Still look fresh as the day they put in. Pistons, spot on. Pistons are spot on. Bleed nipples, changing them. Bolts, all good. Brake pads, go back in. So yeah. And they've done now, oh, it's got to be 1,000 mile to 1,100 mile they've done. Fresh. I'll be honest, I've just literally put them in a tank and cleaned them. And the shit that's coming out of that. And you think, say you put them in a tank, or not even a tank, you don't even clean them, and you just go, oh, I'll just change the seals, I'll put them back together. You think the fresh fluid that you're putting in is just going to be circulating in that dirty shit, because that is all from inside the pistons, that is. So everything that's in there, you go, yeah, I'll change the fluid, you put fresh fluid in, it goes straight into dirt, straight away the fluid is dirty. And to be honest, I noticed throughout the year, my fluid was getting dirtier quicker, losing the brakes a bit quicker. So yeah, that explains it. So I think I'll be doing this maybe every 2 or 3 rounds now instead, maybe even every round, to be honest. All good, all clean, all done. Ready for back together. When it's all clean, get some brake fluid, little tub, put seals in the tub, let them soak in a little bit of brake fluid, nothing major, sit them on there to drip off. Same with the pistons, get them in a bit of brake fluid, let them there, let the excess fall off, and put it back together. There's not really a good way of doing this. I'll kind of just put the seal in from the top, find its home, and then just locate it all the way around. Then they're not the easiest of things to go in. It's more like there you go. When you've done one, you just get a technique to do it. So I just have it from the top. Like grab it, put your finger in from the top, fix it in the seal, and then when it's fixed, push the bottom in. And then it should, there we go, just jump in. And then just run your finger around, make sure it's sealed. Same again. And pop it in, there we go. Job done. There's a caliper belt. Well, pistons next. Put pistons in. So, been sitting in this for a little bit. Castellated bits out. And a bit of left and right movement. And then, there you go. She pops in. Same again. Left and right. bang. Bam. Go. Left and right. Bosh. Right, there we go. Now you've got brake fluid on it again. Clean. Clean. One brake. Done. All good, all done, all built back up, pads back in, pistons back in, seals back in, fresh bleed nipple, I'll put fresh banjo on, all clean. Ready for some hooning? Oh yes. Ready to go. I think I'm going to do it after every 1 or 2 rounds, I think now. Yeah. Oh, mate, it's like minus bajillion outside. It's like -9. But I'd rather it than raining. Right, quick recap from Cartagena on the JPB pads that we ran. So I ran the JPB pads with the pistons. Did 143 miles. That's dog shit for a Euro, isn't it? That is not many miles at all, but it is what it is with the rain and stuff. So the starting diameter of them was 7.5 mil overall. We finished with them at 7.32. So 0.18 of a millimetre I used, 143 miles. So it's nothing, literally nothing. I mean, they're like, I took them out, they're like brand new. On the video you can see I mark the back of them with white paint. There's no heat soaking and there's no chain discoloration in them where they've got too hot or bent. There's no bending whatsoever in them. No drag. So coming in straight away, put the warmers on, normally 30 seconds to a minute later on original pistons, drag, but no drag. So these pads and the pistons still, you don't get no drag with them. You do have a fair bit of dust on them compared to the SPS, but that's just one of them. I think it's not really an issue. It's just more of an observation. Even where pads wore even, they were literally within 0.01 millimetre across the whole pad. And initial riding of them, the initial bite of them, so like Cartagena, you're like, what, flat 5th. The first bite of them, mega, really, really good. Good bite, stable, and then good progression on them. So they're not like, I'd say they're not far off what an SBS dual sintered one is anyway, grip wise, feel wise and everything. So they are a good overall pad for performance. The cost of them, they're going to come in about nearly half price of the dual sintered set. Yeah, they're a good overall pad. I can't really say anything negative about them, to be honest. They did. I was apprehensive before I went. I was like, oh, are these going to be any good? Are these going to last? Are these going to, are these going to have the, because I do the SPS dual sintered, the initial feel off them is amazing. Like the Z04s, when you that initial bite from full throttle to full brake, the initial bite is kind of, determines how confident you are going on corner entry and all. And on that initial bite, they are good. We weren't overly fast at Cartagena, 140s, could do them quite consistently, so nothing earth shattering. We did run in old scrubs, so no new tyres on there, come away fastest of the weekend, so done our job. In regards to wear rate, 143 miles, 0.18. Camera cut out, brilliant. Well done, camera. Just quickly recap. So the JPB brake pads, 143 mil, 0.18 millimetre wear. SBS, average 180 mile, 0.21 wear. That's on a race weekend. So you'd expect them to use more over a race weekend, faster, harder, more continuous laps at that pace. So these new pads will be around the same wear rate as the SBS, and I run a set of SBS pads for 4 rounds and still had enough to do another 2 rounds left. So I'd anticipate these ones at a race weekend I could get 4 rounds, 4 race weekends out of them at a good pace comfortably before I need to change them without any bending of the pads and without any loss of brakes on the pads. So yeah, nice, good pads.